In Mecca, the purest parts of the earth illuminated the universe for the seal of the prophets, where he was born an orphan in the year of the elephant and whose mother died at an early age. He was raised by his grandfather Abdul Muttalib, then raised by his uncle Abu Talib, and in his youth he used to herd sheep and work in commerce until he married Hadisi bint Khuwaylid at the age of 25 and had all children except Ibrahim. And one of the characteristics of the messenger was that there was a ring between his shoulders, as if he were a prominent mole. He is called the seal of prophecy. At the age of 40, the revelation came to him with a message, so he called on him to worship God alone and to reject polytheism, and his call remained a secret for 3 years. After which 10 people everywhere spoke to the public after the immigration to Medina, the boredom of the Quraysh men, and the torture of Muslims. Then he came, so he founded the Islamic State with it. And he lived there for 10 years, sprinkling amidst the many conflicts of infidels and Muslims known as invasions. And his life was the core of Islamic civilization that expanded over a vast geographic area in the hands of the right-guided caliphs after him. It is said that on the day the Prophet Muhammad, may God bless him and grant him peace, went out to perform the Eid prayer, and he saw children having fun and playing, but among them there was a child crying alone and his clothes were torn, so he, may God's prayers and peace be upon him, approached him and said to him, Malik, is you crying and do not play with boys? The boy answered him, my father was killed in one of the Islamic wars, and my mother got married, so they ate my money and took me out of my house, and I had no food, drink, clothing, or house to accommodate me, and when I saw the children playing, my sorrows renewed and I cried for my misfortune. So the Prophet, may God's prayers and peace be upon him, took the hand of the boy and said to him, are you not satisfied with me being a father and Fatima a sister? Ali, Al-Hassan and Hussein are 2 brothers. So the boy knew that he was the messenger of God, may God bless him and grant him peace. So he immediately said, how I am not satisfied with that, O messenger of God. Then the messenger, may God's prayers, took him and gave him to his house, clothed him with a new garment, and fed him. And he brought happiness in his heart again. So the boy ran between the boys running and playing, and one of the boys said to him, did you not cry a little while ago? What made you now happy and happy? The orphan said, I was hungry, so I was full, and I was naked, and I was an orphan, so I became a messenger of God, my father, and Fatima al-Zahra, my sister, and Ali my uncle, Al-Hassan and Al-Hussein, my brothers. Then the children immediately said, if only our fathers were killed in the war, if we took what you have, and the child lived under the care of the messenger, God's prayers and peace be upon him until he died. I became a foreigner, so one of his friends sponsored him,